Picking up my life and moving 1,000 miles across the country is something I never expected myself to do. But it's something that has truly changed the person that I am. I gained a new culture, new friends, new job opportunities, and I've truly remained an independent individual. I've become an advocate for this and believe that everyone should move away from their hometown at least once in their lifetime. Rich Morin and Devera Khan, two researchers from the Pew Center of Research and the United States, conducted a 2008 study on the living habits of many of the American people. They found that most Americans have actually moved away from home at one time in their life, but 4 in 10 individuals have lived in the same community for their entire lifespan. Now, this sounds bizarre to me, someone who has moved across the country and seen what it can do for you. I believe that young individuals should be out, and that your 20s are the best time to accomplish this, and when you can see the most change in your personality. There is a great deal of insight that comes from this major transition in your life, and it's an extremely powerful thing to experience when you do see the results in yourself from leaving home. The most obvious reason that people leave home is for independence. Independence means dealing with things for yourself. You take what life throws at you and you combat it solo. This can be anything from something simple such as a flat tire to something a lot larger, like navigating a new city and becoming financially independent from your parents. There's no parent around to immediately call for help, and there's no one that you know in your community who's next door who can already help out. You have to do things for yourself and go in solo. Now, statistics show that people who leave home actually remain independent later in life, even if they do happen to move back home. The United States Bureau of Labor completed a study in 2014 on young adults and found that when some young adults do move back to their hometowns, they remain independent individuals even after this. They're less likely to move back into home with any family member, including their parents. Therefore, it can be said that moving away is an experience that truly sticks with you and stays in your life. Independence also brings freedom of commitment, and it's a fresh start, and it's something that adults need to become successful in their life. In your 20s, there are many reasons why I say this is the best time to accomplish this. You have no children. Many people aren't in a long-term relationship yet. You aren't at old age yet, and you might not be stable in a permanent job that you want to keep for the rest of your life. And this is why the 20s are your best time. Living independently also makes you battle your insecurities that you may have. For many people, this may be socialization and stepping out of their comfort zone and making new friends. When you are independent and you do move away from home, you're forced to do things for yourself and put yourself out there all the time in situations you might not if you stay in your hometown. Again, independence is not the only thing that you can gain from this experience. One of these other characteristics is cultural awareness. And this is a great thing to have for a person in a job field. It's also a great solution to growing up and finding independence for yourself. In your hometown, you know everyone. You know the ways of life, you know the culture, and you know the jobs. In the city, there's new outlooks, new people, and new ways of life for you to interact with. You have to learn how to coexist with other cultures and be a culturally aware person. If you feel lost in your life, exposure to new people and new culture might actually be the solution to your new life. You might find that you fit in more with a certain culture that you find in a city or outside of your hometown. Overall, you're forced to at least become a more tolerant individual just by stepping out of your comfort zone. However, this does come with culture shock, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing. Nicole Hoffman, an employee and expert on culture shock for Global LT, a company dedicated to helping adults deal with transfers in environments, discussed in 2017 that culture shock actually has many benefits for a person. Some of the benefits that she's listed in her research include an expanded network of individuals to rely on. It helps you find yourself. It helps shape you as a person, and you learn valuable life lessons from your experience. Within new cultures and awareness also comes new opportunities. Now, picture yourself surrounded by so many new opportunities. This could be new jobs, new friends, new opportunities in romantic life and romantic interests, and even new networking. There may be certain job opportunities that exist in a city or just simply away from your hometown that weren't there in your hometown. For me personally, this was entertainment law. Growing up in rural Pennsylvania, I never knew that entertainment law was even a field that I could go into. Upon moving to Miami and being in a larger area, in a larger city, I finally found that this field existed. And now it's something that I want to go to and I want to make my career. If I had never made the change to move to a larger area or just outside of my hometown and gain exposure to this field, I would never have been able to accomplish this, and I wouldn't know what job I want to go into. David Burkus, an associate professor from the Harvard Business Review, published a 2019 article on why making new friends in a city is also a major opportunity for you. When you're in your hometown, you know everyone. You've gone to school with these people, you've lived there your whole life, and you know everyone in your community. When you step into a city, there's new friends and new people that you can meet that may become very close in your social circle, and you may appreciate and become your best friends for life. Forming these new friendships also teaches you social skills, and this is something that researcher David Burkus talked about as well. He said that when these aren't the people that you're in high school with, it teaches you a lot about your social skills. You learn more about how you are in your vulnerability out there, being social, and it actually teaches you to become a more social individual overall. Another opportunity is discussed by Jessica Donahue. She's a researcher from St. Bonaventure University, and she wrote in 2016 about the new opportunities that come out from moving to new places. For her and many other people that she researched and discussed with, this moving to a new area meant new romantic life. Picture yourself in a new city with a new boyfriend or girlfriend. There's many people that don't exist in your hometown. Your loved one and your future husband or wife may be in a city or a different area than your hometown. And you'd never find this if you never left. These opportunities and new experiences to get out there in the world are reason alone enough to make the change and leave your hometown at least for a little bit. I'm not saying that people need to constantly live outside of their hometown and never go back or experience the way of life that they enjoyed there, but it is extremely beneficial for you as a person to make this change. There are numerous reasons to get out in the world, and you'll get newfound independence, cultural awareness, and great opportunities for yourself. I really believe that this is something that everyone should do to better themselves, as I am an advocate for this. And I hope that after this, you can see how this impacts you, your personality, your life, and the opportunities that you'll have in the world. This is something that only you can do for yourself, as the choice is up to you to make for yourself to better your life. Thank you.